see how this turns out, because HLE, they have very, very heavy dives, so they can push the pace of this game very quickly if they do get that lead. As well, the Hawkshot's so good here at being able to control the jungle matchup.
You can see that Zeus is doing a good job of just actually trying to take the 1v1 here against Rest, which generally is not going to go too well for him. But still is able to push him away from the wave and also thin out the wave a little bit. Not able to do it enough, though, as now here comes the entire party. The flash on into Zeus. He's just going to flash away up the wave, as now the Harpoon here on the Rest, but he's still in a 1v3. We do have Peanut trying to make his way up, but I think it's going to be a little bit too little too late. This should be first blood onto one of these guys. Is finally the level up, but it doesn't matter. First blood does go over to Jinja, and again, this guy is making impact right at the beginning of the game.
Oh, here we go, though.
Honkyu! Oh, no, he's the one getting bullied. He's only 17, getting dove under the turret 4 minutes into the game right now, but he could look at it in just a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because HLE had the ward on Dragon, and since they are on Grubs and they had Vision of Dragon, they're like, okay, Zeus, you know, there's probably extra pressure coming your way because they're not like trading immediately. So Zeus, really nice job there. Both of the first neutral objectives for HLE, which if we go back to Champ Select and we're talking about the power of this HLE comp to push the timings of this game with their dive potential. Well, the bottom lane, Viper opts to just use his first arrow for lane dominance and a health trade. But Peanut's up top side, and there's your ult.
Yeah, there we go. That's the Rumble and the Vine. You see Jinjez here. He's like, what do? I can't go in. I can't really get out. Here is now. He doesn't quite have the clone. Has to go for the Cyclone. As now we see Honkyu is making his way up, maybe trying to look for a 2v2, but Jinjez already so low. Honkyu gonna push him over the wall. Peanut is quite low himself, but the last hit, he is gonna take down the jungler of CFO, and now Honkyu all alone, and even Sekka's gonna get the first roam on up as he does come in and clean up the kill. So in this early game, we're only 10 minutes in. They're more than 2,000 gold ahead.
All right.
Maybe this is the opportunity, as that is not support Karma, but still she's only got a lost chapter. Can she do anything? As here comes the equalizer. Rest is already almost dead as Peanut and Viper are here. And they're even going to use the cease and desist into Doggo as there's nowhere for him to go. They hand over the kill to Viper as it was bad, and now it's just getting worse, Kobe.
CFO, though, trying to get some gold wherever they can. Of course, you know, you're going to lose a lot of objectives after you lose, you know, multiple players, you know, in the same sequence. So, yes, it is going to be a very quick 6 grubs for HLE, and Zeus was able to mine some turret plate money off the bottom side by a very quick rotation.
Turret instead, but Peanut is keeping watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't give anything.
Oh, gonna hit the clone. Nice clone here, but at the same time, you're not gonna have that engaged now as they go in onto the Wukong, and Jinja, there's just nowhere for him to go. They just go all in onto him, and the follow-up is there. Kaiwin can't get away from Viper, but Viper will let him go. CFO, Honkyu, he's trapped. He wants to make something of this. He goes in for the sweep as now maybe something, maybe one kill can go over to CFO, but the answer is absolutely not. Not in this fight, at least, as Rest also will be baited into it and goes down. The 0-3 Karma and the 0-3 Azir.
E will take from them everything. They will not give a single thing over to CFO. Thankfully, CFO did get their first blood at the very beginning of the game onto Zeus.
As
they spy a bird.
They do spy a bird here, as Honkyu should be going down as well. And you can see this lane economy snapshot powered by MasterCard. It's just growing larger and larger for the side of Hanwha Life Esports. As Zeka is just killing a turret in top. They don't even need him for the fight in the jungle.
CFO, they did kill Peanut, though.
They did.
They did kill Peanut. That was a shutdown.
They doubled their kills.
That's what you have to do when the games are like this and they're just running out of control. It was nice focus as well once again. They initially were trying to chunk Jinja out of the team fight, the Wukong. Zeka then was able to follow through, and when they saw Honkyu flash over, Zeus says, I'm not done. That Azir flashed over, but he spies him from the bush. He's a bird watcher.
Yeah.
Zeus got out his binoculars. They found him. Thankfully, though, for CFO, they at least got some money, and the shutdown did go over to Karma.
And by the way, Honkyu's just dying in live as this is happening. That is now his 5th death, unfortunately, for our young rookie player here.
To push these games so quickly and farm kills, but Kaiwing wants to go back to the snap
You see Zeka actually tried to Q3 over the wall there. Kaiwing is going to headbutt him back into the Cyclone, but that's just a dead Wukong instead. Zeka going 1v4. Surely he goes down here to these three as he gets a three-man knockup once again and finally a sweep and rest. They finally take down the Yone as Delight is side lane pushing with his buddies as they look for more and more objectives.
It's okay, though. That's shutdown number 2, Valdez. They got another one. Zeka is good for 1 in the 4v1, you know, as he kills Jinja, who went back over with very low HP. And you already kind of mentioned that their base took a little hit, a slight hit.
It's just one inhibitor out of the 3, so, you know, it's not even more than half.
It's a little drafty down there being open, but Peanut caught on the blue buff.
Yes, caught.
Really caught?
Totally caught unawares here as his brothers Viper and Delight help him out. We got the TP coming in. Doggo is just pretty much dead beat in this one. Dies to the Vi as meanwhile Viper's kiting it out against 2. It just gets worse from here as even Zeka is adding insult to injury. They didn't need Zeus this time as he was just TPing to the top side. They look for the Karma as well. Rest probably survives here, I say, as in goes Peanut flashing for the kill onto Rest. He is not done just yet as Peanut will go down and Rest will survive for now.
That's one of those plays where it's like, well, if Delight's gonna flash for it, then I'm gonna flash for it too. Let's go, man. For me, like, the Karma's getting a lot of kills.
Yeah, getting real fed in this one.
Answer me that, huh?
We were not gonna play the replay where the Karma gets the kill. We were just gonna avoid that one. She's getting a little bit too strong. The Otacon did go over to Hanwha Life here as is expected. Cool. As meanwhile, they're just pushing mid. Zeka maybe looking for a bit more, but he doesn't have his ult anymore. That we know.
We do know that.
They got that out of him. Zeka has learned. Oh no.
It is the bird.
It is the bird. And, you know, the Yone ultimate cooldown is pretty low. Zeka might not even need it, but the golden arm guard is going to come out here as now. Zeka, did he get baited into the fight by himself? As meanwhile, Zeus and Viper are also coming up here. And Jinja is like, okay, I have escorted my team away from this one. We want to back away. But here comes Delight, and now the equalizer is pretty nice on top of Rest, and Honku. Honku is so low in this one, and Doggo, he eased over the wall as the fight is very much broken up. Jinja is going to be going down as well. 3 people left, and the ult is back up here for Zeka, and he's going to catch Rest as well. Honku just trying to get away from this one, just trying to survive, but Zeus says, no, I want more blood. I haven't had enough kills here as he picks up his 5th. I think Hanwha Life Esports will just take the Nexus now, Kobe.
Okay, so no Baron in this game. No Baron at all. HLE looking to take a dominant game number 1.
Yeah, this one was a game of League of Legends that we did have. 12,000 gold the lead as Hanwha Life Esports dominates CFO here in game number 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.